Okay, to further explain this diagram, architect diagram, I think we need to custom platform launcher by ourselves execute the source code, test code right by previous lecture. That will be very helpful to help us to understand this diagram more. Okay, the, we need to introduce the platform APIs. Sorry, define the JUnit platform uh, launcher. Okay. Did you remember the latest version? 1.7.2, right? Okay. Let's introduce this at our POM file as dependency. Okay. And copy that. Replacement this variable. All right. We successfully introduced the platform launcher dependency in our component. All right, for our demo, we need to remove this dependency. Just a simple command. Don't forget to execution the clear. Make sure that we remove this dependency in our class path or module path. All right, completed the proper work. Let's develop our customer launch named Gentify customer launcher. Defines the main method. This is the endpoint of our application. And first, we needed to define the launch discovery request builder. Launch, yeah, this request. And we used the selector, select our source code package, select package. Our source package is okay. Copy that. And also you can set up a special test class. Select class named then build. All right, import the method by factory. Um, yeah, the yes, okay. Request already built, and then we need to define the launcher. Defined we are factory. Oh, yeah, this correct. Okay. And then we needed to define a listener or used to be triggered by the different event happen. New summary generating listener will be more details. We will choose this. Okay. And the launcher will be register the test execution class listener. All right. And launcher will be trigger. That means you need to execute the request. Okay. And then we can after the trigger completed, that means all the test case execution successfully. We will get the details information from the listener. Yeah, listener we already defined. Get summary and print to, which is a simple print to the system console. It's enough. Okay, let's execute this application. Oops, as you can see, it's filled. You can see it's filled. Why? It's because from the exception information we found could not create launcher without at least one test engine. Why? Because we already removed the test engine in our class path and in our POM files that will be removed in our class path and module path, so that actually in our class path not have the Jupyter engine, so could not to execution and discovery and detach and execution the test code. Okay, so after we uncomment this source code and then execution this again. All right, can you see our customer launch already discovered and detached the test engine in class path. This class path will be detach the test code, test case, and the test method and execution that. So let's link image our Maven plugins at the previous lecture. At first, we just introduced this plugin, not add the dependency, or actually we not add any plugin. We execution the Maven test grow command and not found any test class, right? Because this Maven not include and not dependency any Jupyter engine, so will not be execution test code. So from this diagram, I think by this demo, you can understand the performance dependency but relationship in deep. Okay. All right. I think I can introduce the source code and modifs help you understand the diagram is better. Okay, let's go. Okay, from our source code, we have found the launch factory create method. Okay, inside this method, and we found the another create method at the inside again. And you can see as here the config is the test ng auto registration enabled. And you can see here load test ng. Load test ng's. We use the service loader to load the test ng, and the class path is the class loader util sketch default, and we will and we the unit will be add the test engine implement into from the class path because use the service loader that is the similar the service detach. How to detach and how to find we existing the test engine into our class path, and because we introduced the test engine in our class path, and also the most important thing is as you can see into this dependency existing the metal info directory and folder. Inside this, you can see this existing service and this name is fixed. You must define the org JUnit platform and ng and TestEngine because the TestEngine full full name is this. And here you can see the value is the Jupyter TestEngine. All right. That means we can summary this diagram more details. Um, Other Maven IDE or our customer launch or um, will be found by service loader the test engine at the class path, right? Which uh, which test class path font will be use this test engine to define the execution the test code. If we found the Jupyter engine will execution the Jupyter APIs test code and the vintage and the actually you can define the test engine by yourself. That is very easy and very similar with customers launch platform launch. All right. So I think from those demo and main explanations, you can understand the Jupyter identify the framework architecture and and the components, individual components relationship, more deeps and yeah. Okay. So far is I think we can complete it the session two part content. And the next session, I will start introduce the Jupyter basically and the fundamental usage. Actually, Jupyter provided so many practical usage and features and very exciting and interesting. All right, see you next lecture.